Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory. I have been a very busy boy. It's been about 15 hours since my last video, and I can't exactly remember what we did last time. But yeah, a lot has changed since then. I've added another storage box over there. My Christmas FICSMAS factory over there has completely filled up. So I think it's time to begin the process of decommissioning it. Over here, you'll remember I did some fiddling with these splitters and balancers. Basically, for my construction projects, I needed a lot of these plates. So yes, I I built a factory, and it was actually surprising how quickly that got knocked out. So that's all backed up. That's all backed up all the way down here. Obviously, I've left this running just for the reinforced plates. I basically just tapped off my iron supply over here. But yeah, that's all backed up. How many of these do we actually have? Not a huge amount, but certainly nothing to be sneezed at. So I've unlocked an awful lot of stuff with from the awesome shop. Over here you can see that I've been experimenting with basic styles, really. Sort of styles of roof, whether to put beams on the outside of my factory buildings, and the jury is still out on that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet. I'll see how it grows on me. Down here I've got a little I've got some things just to make the odd thing that I need. That might be enough for my latest project. We shall see. We shall see. I've unlocked a couple of crystal things. So hopefully this will take us up to... Oh no, it won't. It won't. We're just a little bit short. We're just a little bit short of those. We'll just crank that out. I need 10 of those crystal oscillators, by the way, because I am going to need... I'm going to need an explorer. Come on, there we go. So I only need 10 more of those, 2 more crystal oscillators, and I'll be able to unlock that. Because for my next project, which is over there, you might have caught a couple of glimpses of it just now. For my next project, I'm probably going to need it. It includes roads, so I should really have some sort of vehicular transportation. We'll go and have a look at it now. Basically, this is the start of my main permanent factory. So you've got this little bit here is going to be servicing all the mines over there. That'll feed in this side, just like this. It feeds in on this side. All of this is finished. It's all piping everything into the middle over here. You'll see on this side I've kept track of exactly how much of each item I'm producing. A ton of coal, loads of limestone and iron ore, not quite so much copper ore, and then quartz and caterium ore and sulfur are all sort of still quite a lot, but not as much as these ones up here. Yeah, I thought I had done this in the list in descending order, but yeah, I produced more caterium ore than I actually thought I had, so yeah. Over there, I've rerouted my coal supply for the power station through the system, so that's all fine. There's some interesting things going on at the other end of that. I'll show you in a minute. But this is basically what I'm doing in each of these hubs. This modular This modular load balancer is really good for this. It really is. They just come in on any one of these inputs, doesn't matter. And these filters, you can set the filter, of course, so that you can send any resource out of these as you like. You just program them. You want sulfur to come out a different one? Easy. Anyway, that's that done. There's all sorts of stuff going on. So yeah, let's have a quick look over here, because you'll see that this isn't entirely how things were going to be. I've redone the end of that one so that it fits. You know that in the last episode I had that on a non-standard spacing. I've put it back now. Anyway, so over here we have some sulfur. At least I believe it is. So yeah, I hadn't intended to do right angles off these side ones, but there we are. Yeah, we've got some sulfur coming in over there. Over here, we've had to go vertical in order to reach the Caterium up here. That was quite interesting. I didn't realise that was up here and not like down there somewhere, but still it's quite fun to come in vertically for a change. And then just down here, just had to hang a little bit of a right angle here to access these. These are impure nodes. 2 impure nodes. And yet, it was a pain to get to them. Okay, it wasn't too bad, but still, I had to make a special effort to come here and then turn the corner. But anyway, that leads me on to my main factory over here. This is going to take up the space between this branch or arm and the one that's going to be the other side, coming down a little bit further away than that bridge is. Basically, you need to build this thing out, find your spacings, and then build it out in that direction. Find the spacings there, bring the foundations down to the ground, get rid of the ones that are on top of the one you don't need. No, I know what I mean. Get rid of all the ones you don't need so that you're just left with one on the ground. Put the pillar base down, build the pillars up, put a pillar base on the top, add some lovely little frame reinforcing, join them all together, and then add your floor. It's quite easy, but it takes a bit of work. And this is going to go all the way along there. So this layer is going to be your main distribution floor. It makes sense, considering that this is where all your resources are coming in. And this is going to be your main floor. I'm going to have like roads and buildings built on top of this floor, so it makes sense that this is asphalt. And because this is asphalt, and I'm going to be having roads, I need my explorer. Anyway, over here, what I've done is I fed all the belts up. I'm just syncing them for now, just to get the throughput, just so that we can see whether there's going to be any bottlenecks on our conveyor belts. But there aren't, because we've designed everything nicely. Obviously, you'll see that coal is just zipping past so quickly. We got so much coal. So the feed for our power plant comes off here. You see, it's just taking them as much as it needs to. That comes down here and then heads off in that direction along the bridge. I've been experimenting a bit with the walls of this, and I've come up with this design so far. See, I quite like having the 1 meter the 1 meter wall here, because if you look, the 4 meter walls sort of narrow and have that little dark bit along there, but the 1 meter walls seem quite thick all the way up. So that's quite nice. Anyway, you come in here and it's... we'll disable flying for now, so we can get a head height view. Oh, that was interesting. It sort of jumped as I walked up to it. So yeah, you can kind of see out from here, but you've got a little... that seems higher than 1 metre. I suppose it's because there's a bit of this wall included in the framework around the window. If I, for instance, put in a different kind of window, let's just get that out. Really? Why wouldn't you see? Originally, I had something like that in there, and you could get a better view down out of this one than you can with the other one. But I don't know. That just looks like a hole in the wall, whereas that actually looks like a proper window. So I don't know really. The jury is still out on that, I think. However, yeah, we should have more than enough stuff now for our explorer. Big question is how are we going to be building the main buildings? I've got loads of that now. So yeah, I just needed a couple of machines for some not entirely manual building. I need more wire. I need more cable. We'll deal with this this FICSMAS lot in a moment. Just grab my wire, my cable. I keep getting them mixed up. I keep getting them mixed up. Anyway, we need another 2 crystal oscillators, and then we'll be able to unlock that. What I really want to do in the short to medium term, there we go, lovely.
New building unlocked.
Building? Is there a new building unlocked? Anyway, what I really want to do is I want to complete phase 2, because that will unlock these, which will get me to oil production. So once I can make plastic, I can unlock the coated concrete in the customizer. I can unlock the coated concrete. I love that because it's all sort of shiny and it's lovely, but I need oil processing. So yeah, that's going to be my medium term goal right now. And obviously, yes, I've got to complete phase 2. Anyway, let's see what all that was about. Transport. We've got our Explorer there. Oh, look, we need heavy modular frames. Yeah, that's going to be a whole other thing, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. Yes, anyway, we need 5 more of those. We need the heavy modular frames. What do we actually need for heavy modular frames? I keep forgetting. Can I actually make them yet? No, I can't. I can't even make those yet. Oh, no, I can. There it is. Encased industrial beams and screws. Right, well, I've got plenty of all of those resources. I've got plenty of all of those resources. That's no problem at all. I've just got to sit here and hold space for goodness knows how long. Anyway, we shall add Explorer to my wish list, so I know exactly how much stuff I need. What's next? It did say something about a building being unlocked. Yeah, I've unlocked a load of architectural stuff. It's ridiculous. It really is. I'm trying to see where the building unlock was. So it can't be. It can't consider that vehicle a building, right? Can't do. Anyway, let's move on. So yes, I need 5 crystal oscillators, but I also need enough stuff for the heavy modular frames. Now yes, that's all the way over here. So yeah, I'll see you. I'll just grab some stuff over here and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, well I hope I've got enough now. Let's see, shall we? We've got... How many can we make? Come on, where are we? 6. That's just enough. Fantastic. I've not got enough space in my inventory, okay. Let's get rid of something I know we don't need right now. I definitely don't need coal. I can just bin that straight off. Right, now I can build them. I do need crystal oscillators, though. So we shall see. See, I've got plenty of everything else. So, crystal oscillators. I need 5 for those. I'll produce... I'll obviously produce 1 more than I actually need, but that's just the way things are. Maybe I can make them some other way. I will need to fuel it somehow. And I can never remember exactly what fuel they take. I'm pretty sure biofuel will be enough. Just take a little stack of those. That should be fine. And yeah, just plunk it down on where my roads are eventually going to be. And we'll be fine. I'll need some sort of barrier along this edge. But that's perfectly fine. Where are we? Transport. I've got myself some wheels. Some workbench. Put my fuel in. There we go. Ah, I've got a Santa hat on. Of course I do. Yeah, let's go. It's kind of glitching out a bit, isn't it? Anyway, we've got our explorer. So yes, once I've got some buildings set up and put a barrier around the edge and defined where the roads are actually going to be, yeah, this place is going to look great. If I need more space, there's loads of space over here. There's a ton of space over there. And of course, it's going to go as far that way as I can, and it's going to go as far this way as I can. Obviously, I'm going to have to relocate all of this stuff before I can extend it in this direction too much. However, there is one thing that we need to do. Before I do that, I'd better empty my inventory. And unfortunately, because it is after Christmas, it's a case of being unlucky to leave Christmas decorations up too long. Oh, so much stuff. So much stuff. Such a big inventory. So just take the trees down first. And what we'll do is we'll empty the higher stages of the factory and we'll try and push these resources through as far as we can. There we go. First thing we can take out, of course, are the stars. So those will start emptying those inventories. They'll start making things and the production lines will flow. It will take a while, though. God, look at those. Oh dear. Anyway, let's get some of these. Let's get some of these resources put away. Got all of these stars. How much are stars worth? Oh, yeah, not too bad. I'm producing 16,000 just from the ores that I'm getting rid of. 16,000 points per minute. Very nice. We'll see what a difference all of those stars make, because it takes so long to make those stars. And yet they're not really giving us much in the way of points either. It seems almost pointless. He says, almost joking. Right, well, our consumption of these gifts has increased down here now. They're starting to feed through. Ah, wow. So much of this. And I've got so much in storage as well. I should probably just dump all of it, to be honest. Ah, dear. Come on, stars, out you come. Oh dear. Anyway, this will probably take some time, and will probably feature in the next episode, to be honest. Because, yeah, it took me such a long time to make all of that. Ah dear. Right, is there anything else I really need to say? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Plans going forward, of course, are relocating this, extending this. I'm relocating my coal power plants to be on this as well. Sorting that sort of thing out, because I won't need that in future. So this is basically going to be what my designs are going to be like. You'll have one splitter underneath in a distribution floor. Then they'll pop up through conveyor lifts and floor holes and stuff into this. And then they'll go either above or back down below. I'm not entirely sure yet. Yeah, I haven't exactly made that decision yet. I mean, up and over is fine. But, yeah, I mean, look at this. You can get so much stuff done. This did not take long at all to fill up. It took a while to get going because these things have quite a big, like, internal buffer. Yeah, 1,000 items. So that's 2 stacks. So, yeah, the problem is, in Update 7, they don't split evenly. They act like a manifold. So it'll fill this one first, and then it'll go to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And that's fine once you're full, like this. It just takes a little while to like fill up. That's all. Just like a manifold, basically, but it's a lot easier to build. Something like that. It really is. Anyway, that's probably as much as we need to do today. We've just got to wait for this to empty. I might just take it all out, to be honest. I think I will, actually. I'm not going to sit here and wait for all of that to finish. So I'm going to cut that off. I'll go back in here and reconnect that to our normal supply. It's just easier to do it like that. That's it. Fine, lovely. Because these produce 30 per minute. That's fine. Oh yeah, of course. I wondered why those had emptied and started making things again. It's because I took a stack of those. Of course it is. Anyway, I've probably taken a couple of stacks of those over the days. So yeah, it's been about 15 hours since the last episode. Awful lot happened. An awful lot happened. Anyway, that's probably enough for this episode. It's about 20 odd minutes long. I'm going to try and keep them shorter. More update videos than watch me build this stuff. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Remember to subscribe, and goodbye.